Hi, it's been a minute again. I'm gonna shut my mic again. Okay, so I guess I can hear the music. Hi. Kind of just really impulsive stream where I'll just be doodling while watching some YouTube, I guess. I really just haven't drawn in a few days, and I have like the urge to draw. Sort of. I feel like the more I was setting up stream, the less I was motivated to draw. I was gonna do Fields of Mysteria, but then I actually have to like do the voice acting thing. And um yeah, I've made way too much progress on my personal account. It's actually kind of bad. And I really feel like I should start a new like game for stream. Have like a stream only game and a personal only game. But also like I really kind of skip through the audio most of the time. Or sorry, the dialogue. So it might be cool to like actually like voice it all and talk to more characters rather than just like talk to them for the sake of game progression and what's the other thing? Like just the stats. But yeah, we're just gonna be doodling though. I'm the reason why I actually haven't streamed a lot of art lately is because I feel like it's always really laggy whenever I do it, and I want to make quality art on Clip Studio or somewhat quality art on Clip Studio. Speaking of which, I don't even know if I uploaded the art that I made that actually was kind of nice. I did. It's been a minute since I've paid attention. But yeah, the Kai piece. I really like how that one turned out. It was very sketchy a little bit, especially like with the hand area, but I think it turned out pretty alright, and I'm happy with it. But stuff like that probably wouldn't have worked too well, just because like having to use a bigger brush for like certain airbrush things and all that. I feel like my laptop doesn't really like to handle stuff like that, even though it's supposed to be pretty good at that. But yeah, whenever I get the lag, I just get frustrated with art, and that's not a lot of fun for both y'all and myself. So yeah, that's why I think we're just gonna do some more low-key doodles. So I've been had I've had okay, wait, we're gonna yap a little bit and then we'll get to me just being quiet and y'all can vibe to the music. Which I fixed my audio tracks because I updated OBS and it deleted those settings. um I feel so guilty right now because I literally like made that like I'm back YouTube video and then I haven't had any idea about what to make any story times about, even though like I know that I probably do like really simple drawings and all that. So I'm a bit bummed out right now when it comes to that. Oh, maybe not this brush. It might be okay. It might have been the brush. That's a color changing brush. I think it's paint the butt. But I do like how it like feels. I just don't want it to color change and be laggy. Um Also it's really hard to multitask. So either I might just go quiet, just a warning. But yeah, I've been like not sure what to make videos about. And that's kinda sad because I want like y'all like videos for y'all and like I feel like I would have more motivation to do the drawings than the actual like voiceover, which is kinda funny. Because in the past it'd be like I'd get like burnt out by doing the drawings. But yeah. How the turns have tabled, I guess. But yeah, lately I've just been getting back into the hang of being on campus, even though I don't be on campus as much this semester. And trying to relax a bit, having some orientations and stuff, which is why I moved in early. And also like that snowstorm that's hitting the northeast, the east coast of the US, and that's hitting me. Unfortunately, my school canceled. Oh, not canceled. It's remote for the first 2 days. However, I'm not doing like classes per se. I'm doing student teaching, so I have to wait for the school district to let me know if they're going to have a snow day or not, or like a delay. So we're really just playing it by ear, which is kind of rough. Especially I think because it's a tighter like school schedule. I know that's for New York City, but I feel like it still applies to a lot of other places. So, especially with like how many breaks there are during the semester for normal like primary and yeah, primary school. So, yay! As I went to Walmart earlier and walked back. Oh, not walked back. Took the bus back, and then couldn't see my dorm building from the campus center, which was fun. But I walked through it because I'm like, it really isn't that far. But with 3 grocery bags that were pretty heavy, I'm like, was this smart? No. But did I also just not want to have to wait in the campus center because they were having tours and I was feeling really awkward? Yeah. So we made the trek and survived and then put all the groceries away after realizing there was some weird substance that froze in my freezer. So chipped away at that and then what did I do? I just chilled, texted a lot of people because I've been an antisocial potato for most of the break. Yeah, I feel like okay. I guess I feel like like it's an obligation to be social to certain people, and then like other people is just like, yeah, I'm happy to catch up with you and all. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but mm, I don't have a lot of people like that. So if you're one of my friends who's watching this, don't worry. Anyway, I should probably draw some of these. Oh no, the lag! Why did that come back? I'm gonna draw some characters. I need to bring up my unveil though, because I don't know who my OCs are. Haha. But really just all of that. Also, I've been up to just before I left. That was so much fun. My characters. Dentist. Oh, so like the train ride up was. It was fine. It was just like there was a 45-minute delay, and then it was like 6 hours, and then I had to take an Uber to my campus. So yeah, and that suitcase was really heavy. Luckily, some nice people helped me, or a nice man helped me lift up, and then I had to take it back down using my methods, um, as in shimmying the suitcase to be on top of the bar, and for me to just like slowly let it descend. Oh, nice people. And luckily, this station, unlike the one where I went to DC, the DC one was a pain in the butt because, like, you had to bring it down like, the stairs, but this one, like, they actually had, like, the platform was level with the train, so I could just roll it through, like, on the ramp. And then they had a ramp going into the station, which is nice. So, I guess that's some stuff I could probably, like, oh, that's another reason why I was hesitant to make videos. I was like, oh, I could talk about, like, my trip to DC and New York City. New York City for sure. But I think that like DC, I didn't do too much, and I guess it's a more personal trip, so I don't gonna really do story time on that one. Uh, but I really need to like, I already have a list, honestly, of my things I wanted to draw. What things those are, though, I don't know. They're somewhere on the list, somewhere on my notes app. Yeah, there are things to draw. Maybe. Oh, I did have something for like the Amtrak ride to DC. Hmm. I feel like we have like more short things to do rather than like long story time type things. And I feel like those shorter things I would actually want to put more like frames into. So I don't think I don't know, but it could be a compilation of stuff. Also, hi Jess, how are you doing? I hope you are well. Like kind of like similar to like ice cream sandwiches like videos where I feel like these like types of instances and if, like things that have just come to mind for me to draw would be more of those like short like very quick paced things, which I guess works for the algorithm and all that, and it can also work for like shorts, but I don't know, part of me just wants to do more long time, like, long form story time videos. Hmm. I low-key don't know what some of these, like, notes are about. Script by the container of fruit when getting cheese for pasta and butter. Side eye from fruit. What does that mean? Someone tell me! I don't know what it means! Your chances are too far? What does that mean? The pasta in the fridge by accident? What did I put the pasta in the fridge by accident? I don't know. These things are supposed to mean things, but I don't know. Oh, my friend was gonna stay there and stop by. Oops. Also, like, are people actually active on, like, X? But I know there was, like, that stuff about, well, you know, like, just watched a video not too long ago about, like, the generative AI thing. And I'm like, oh, that's not great. But, mm, oh, I think it's, like, people were saying there's, like, an optional thing for that. So, I'm gonna click that optional thing off. Yeah. I'm so out of the VTuber loop. I played that, I was like, oh my gosh. Sorry, there's like snowstorm, like sandstorms, like snow. So like it's just clouds of snow being like pushed by the wind. Oh my. But I don't know. I need to figure out what to draw first. Because I can do it mindlessly if I know what design I'm going for. I wish we had like the number of drawings you had for each character. I want to know which characters need more drawings. I guess I think about outfits, but eh, flexible right now. Just want to get some random art. It doesn't have to be like canonical art. I just want to like reduce all the pressure I have that the invisible rules I make for my art. I feel like that's what holds me back all the time. Yeah. Else, saw the Zootopia movie. That was okay. I still don't know who I'm drawing. This is giving very midnight pose, or yeah, just giving midnight. I'm probably not gonna watch that YouTube video. Not me. Content. Why is my it's liked videos? Why are those videos still on there? I watched them already. Um, I watched some giraffe vlogs lately and videos. Kind of like I feel like a slower release schedule helped a bit because like I didn't watch them for a few weeks, and also they went on vacation. But now I'm like, wait, I want to watch more giraffe, but there's no more giraffe to be watched except for like drum classes, which I'm just not in the mood to watch right now. Like I just want to watch very goofy and yeah, funny videos. I feel like I have two different like modes when it comes to like what I want to watch. So I can't help but I feel like my my PNG looks so like cross-eyed or just a little bit cross-eyed and a little bit dead inside. But I feel like I have two modes when it comes to watching content for me. So wait, there's a button that does something. I forget what it does. Is that the button? It's a button that makes it like a certain color. I don't know what button it is, so it just makes me sad. Mm. So my legs are tired. I'm going in bed. Ugh. Stretch legs. But I don't know, I always do it by accident, so I'm trying to do it on purpose. It's fine. Is it fine? Is it really? Hmm. Tofu. It's alright. Two modes when it comes to content consumption. It's either I want to focus on a video and I want to be like something I can put all my attention on, versus type of a video where I feel like I could just have it like in the background and I won't have the urge to necessarily have to rewind and watch. And I feel like the realm of videos where I can do the latter of the two don't exist as much because I end up just like being like, wait, I actually want to see what that was about. Um, so I feel like the only thing that I can really have in the background if I'm focusing on something else is normally I'm actually trying to focus on that thing while having some background noise, just music. So yeah, but recently, I watched. Speaking of content, though, I watched season 2 of Ranma one half, and it was funny. It was good. And I felt kind of like sad that I was like, wait, I finished season 2. And then I was like, wait, I probably felt like I had finished Gintama. And I really have, but like, I don't have access to the, uh, last, like, 70 episodes or something. So, unfortunate. But like, the titles looked familiar. I don't know if it's because, like, I looked at, like, the episode guide before, or because I watched those, but I have a feeling it's because I watched them, and then I realized I think I did have access to the other episodes at some point, but they're only subbed, so I was kind of like sad about that because I wanted to watch Gintama while watching something else or while doing something else. This was like a while ago too. There's a lot of animes still out there, but someone who doesn't have Crunchyroll, I feel a bit limited sometimes. And like part of me like wants to get Crunchyroll, but also I know I'm just gonna be so busy that it won't even make a difference, and I'll just be spending money on another subscription that I won't use. So that's the reality of that, and I accept it. I want to watch Witch Watch. That one seems like kind of funny comedy, and I feel like I just really like comedy right now. And that's like my preference. The romance is nice and all that, but I feel like there haven't been a lot of romance animes that have caught my eye. And all of them are kind of like, no offense, kind of just weird, you know. So yeah, and then like I still haven't like got myself to watch K dramas yet. I know like if I want to consume content, then there's so many that I could watch. We're not there yet. I know that's gonna open like a whole nother world of content to consume. And I feel like consuming a lot of content, I went back to the thing of wanting to also create content, but I still kind of am in like a content consumption phase. But also, I feel like sometimes I see all my, not all my friends, but like a lot of my content creation friends, like being like, just do it. Like, even like sometimes when you don't want to, you sometimes have to push yourself to do it. And even though like this isn't full time and it's barely part time, with that, it's very hobby and sometimes not even that. But I think it can still be good sometimes for me to push myself out of my comfort zone. And even if that comfort zone is literally just like being a hermit and not talking and creating anything and forcing myself to create just a little bit. Um, I don't know, I feel like we have a very negative connotation when it comes to force, which makes sense because using many other contexts, it's not great. but sometimes we won't make improvements or progress, and we need to push ourselves a bit. And definitely other people be inspiring, but sometimes you can't wait for the inspiration to hit. You kind of just have to power through a little bit without like burning out though. You have to recognize those signs. There's a lot of things like to worry about, it sounds like, but I think so much of it I just know intuitively and just from like hearing about it and trying not I don't know, I just exist in a state of denial. But sometimes I push through that veil and go, yeah, create the content. My brain literally went to like, what else can I do besides create content in this moment? I could watch YouTube. I could read my book. I could take a nap. That's probably why I'm yawning so much. I literally was gonna sleep. I am so it's really, really sad. But I'm really proud of myself for staying up from like 9 a.m. all the way straight through the day so far. Because I feel like I've been taking so many naps, like midday or in the afternoon rather, around like 4 o'clock. And it's like, wait, I can't afford to be doing that. I need to actually set like a better schedule. But also, I feel like the reason my sleep schedule last semester was so wonky is just because like I made sure I was flexible or my schedule was flexible enough with my friends' schedules. So I ended up just staying up crazy hours. So I feel like I'm forgetting something, and that's not great. Flip stuff. Oh, I need to figure that out at some point, but not right now. It's kind of weird because the next 2 days, my one professor said like you should get started on this. Ah, oh, get started on this one assignment. Well, so I'm like, I think I'm gonna try to maybe do a little work on it, but I really don't think I'm gonna do. I think I need to take these 2 days to relax. And I relax so much during break. But I definitely had a bit of like resurgences of being very stressed out and a bit overwhelmed because of orientation presentations, 3 hours, and then another hour and a half, and then another 3 hours today. And so I just felt like I was doing a lot of chores today. It's nice really to have a schedule and all that, but also uh sometimes having too much booked can well be too much. Anyways, but no, back to Ranma. That's why some of my music in the beginning was J-pop and others. Yeah, some of these. So they're just like heard them recently, reels, etc. Like I have a passion for content creation, but with other responsibilities, and sometimes it doesn't help all the stuff going on with content and AI. As it can be discouraging, but also there will be the market for human-made art. So I hope those people find me and that I find those people. And for those who are already here, I hope you are enjoying your stay. And I keep getting notifications about, like, literally for the past, like, 6 hours, I'm getting notifications about snow. and whether it's cancellations or just like random news articles being like, "Hey, guess how much snow you're gonna get." It's the biggest snowstorm in a couple of years, and all this stuff, and I'm like, yay! But like, it is gonna be kind of nice to be able to hang out with friends. Hopefully, if we have a snow day, to like actually have some time to hang out with friends, because we always talk about how we want to have like a week where there's just like nothing, and while the will be remote classes for a lot of them, it's provides like you don't have that transportation time, and also it's just more relaxed. And I know a lot of professors are also saying that they don't want to have their first class on remote, which I understand as a teacher. That would like first impression remote, especially for like no offense, but older professors who are not so technologically advanced or savvy. I think it would be appreciated that we can have some time, some of that like extra time where we just chill with each other. And fortunately, I did forget my Switch to dock at home, so unfortunately, unfortunately, I think my roommate has one. If not, I will need to get it shipped up. I'm just sad about color palettes still. Ah, I still copy and paste. I was really too lazy. Everything comes down to laziness. I need to be less lazy. This is the first step. Making some art. It's a very masculine version of my OC. But no, I can't have any new OCs. I'm still in that mindset where I'm like, no, we already have too many. We have I can do math. 9 plus no, we have like 15 for this one course. 9 plus 6. So should keep lean back a bit, adjust my tablet. Okay. No need to be laggy, thank you. Um, hmm. I think I'll let y'all choose the music a little bit, and then I will chat if anyone chats in chat. I do have to say it's very funny when there's like a word that's a verb and a noun. It just creates like the funniest sentences, especially like if you're reading it, like just knowing how it's like supposed to like the message that's conveyed and the cadence of saying it. It's kind of funny. It's things we take for granted, or people who are English speakers and fluent in English, like take for granted. It's much like that thing where I feel like it wasn't explicitly taught, but like when you're describing an object, it's like I actually don't know what order it is. I know that like size comes before color. Yeah, I'm gonna like trying to like come up with an example in my head. But anyways, back to the music and whatever characters I'm gonna draw. Fun fact, my door just flew open, even though it is locked, which is kind of crazy because my window's open. And I think like the pressure literally just opened it, and that's kind of concerning. um, ah, I don't know. I think I must have I think moved the handle or something. I don't know. I closed my window though. That's just kind of crazy. Ah. Uh, currently trying to find something passive to watch. Finish this up a little bit. I've been going for an hour and a half. Doesn't feel like it actually. 23% of my laptop. Might charge it and start stream against the tech knowledge. Tech bar knowledge. I went grocery shopping. I'm hungry, but I also don't want to cook. Uh, this is quite unfortunate. Also, like, I feel kind of bad. Like, the weather keeps going on and off. So, like, have to DoorDash something. I don't know. What are my options for food? Oh, wait, no, I have soup dumplings. I should do those. I actually got those, like, in mind, being like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that should be part of dinner tonight. I also have other dumplings. I have broccoli. I feel so unhealthy right now, where I'm like, I want to eat something unhealthy, but I know I shouldn't. I have too many videos that I don't want to watch right now. What are what video can I watch? Oh, drugs, please. There has to be something. Anything. Anything. Hmm. I'm just like clicking through my watch later at this point. Uh, I don't know where are some of my videos to watch on the internet. So something I do not want to watch. But I'm hungry. But I shouldn't. Mm, so much food here. Ah, options. Pizza. You can't hear me, can you? Can not a lot of. I ordered pizza because but I have spinach and I have garlic here. So I was able to save some money in that sense. I do have to peel the garlic though. I, intrusive thoughts and hunger. And I also have red onion. I can put on the pizza too. What do I want to? Uh, maybe. Let's see. Don't really want to cut it up though. Garlic you just have to peel. And yeah. Mm. My roommate gets back tomorrow, and like low-key, there's not gonna be much for space unless I have to cook in the morning. But that's okay. I need to drink water. Everyone needs to drink water. I'm running low on water. I am now on water. Okay, now my laptop actually wants to die. So I think my 15. 8. Okay. Uh stretch. I don't want to actually destroy my laptop. So I think I am gonna probably installing soon. What am I like? That's good art. I know art. I'm like, oh, that's the most amazing thing I've ever made. But pretty good art. So we had our startings. Yeah, mini, which I feel like this is like my go-to. I feel like I've drawn this exact angle. I think I probably have. Let me check. Probably the exact same hairstyle. Yeah, basically. But I feel like it low-key gets better each time. Or it's like a bit different. Like the eyes are higher up on this one, which I feel like maybe that's why it feels more masculine. I don't know. The sharper features. But I should do pretty round features though. So my older ones are probably more accurate to me. But we had that. Then we had the landlord. I'm setting this landlord up for some very dark lore. Then we have Galaxy. Started with very, very rough silhouette. And then it's just like it's much nicer when like you start like really rough and then you're able to like refine stuff. It's just like wow, it's much better. The airbrush tool, love and hate. Then we have this one's really cute and very energetic, and I really like it. But I'm too like nervous to do anything else to it. Even though it's digital and I could literally just duplicate the layer. Then we have ebony, creepy ebony. We have another ebony. She was kind of derpy before, and now she looks just kind of pissed off. So I don't know. And I didn't delete some. I didn't want to delete. Don't think so. I think that's a small recap. I think I'm actually do some reading now. Not that I've been on a screen more most of the day, but I feel like I didn't read yesterday really too much, so I'm do some more diet, and then let's see. I might be back later for some games, but if not, I'll see ya later. Also, fun fact: I am able to play Overcooked on stream. However, I need someone to play Overcooked with. um, but okay, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for coming by. Anybody who did. I hope to be, as I say all the time, streaming consistently. But honestly, if we're both being honest, it's just gonna be a lot more impulse streams. Well, hopefully it'll be like once a weekish. if not more. And who knows, maybe